Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, and today we're going to talk about how the young Avenger can be set up in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumaina. And of course I'm going to talk about which character I believe will be members of the young Avenger, and I'll talk about how Ant-Man and the Wasp might set this up. And with that out of the way, let's get started! First off, I'm gonna talk about some of the characters that will be in the Young Avenger team. Let's get the first one us, and that is Cassandra Lang, aka Scott's daughter, who also will be starter in the Young Avenger. I really believe this to be the case. I really can't wait, and to me it's not only obvious, it's the closer thing to confirm as well. I believe this with everything I have, and I believe everyone knows this to happen, so I'm not gonna talk much more about it. Secondly, I believe that Rhea Wilson, aka Ironheart, will also be a member. I know that she wasn't a member in the comics, but I'm really believe that she's gonna be a member in the MCU, because I don't think the MCU will introduce the champions. I believe that Ironheart will be the Iron Man of this young Avenger, or Iron Woman if you would like. And Cassandra Lang will be like the Ant-Man of this Avenger. And when you think of it, it's just obvious. They want to probably similar the young Avenger to certain of the grown-ups heroes and some of the people that are actual members as well. Next I'm going to talk about is Ellie Brandley, aka Patriot, who also will be a member. Of course, this one can happen that he's not gonna be a member, but I am pretty sure he will. He will be like the Captain America of this team. And again, it is possible that he's not gonna be it, but I don't think Marvel would have brought him in if they wasn't gonna use him. So again, I believe he's gonna be a member. I don't think he's gonna be the leader, and I'm not quite sure who's gonna be the leader. So again, maybe he is in, maybe it's not, but I believe it, and that is enough for me. And don't forget that I also believe that Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, will be a member as well. Of course, again, I really think this is obvious. She will be like the Captain Marvel of the group. I'm not saying that she's as popular as Captain Marvel, but I think she will hit that kind of level. Let's see. Don't forget Cassandra Lang as this version of Ant-Man, or Statter, whatever you want to call her. Ellie Brandley as this as their version of Captain America. Ironheart will be their Iron Man, and okay, and Kamal Khan will be their version of Captain Marvel. Of course, they're not gonna be called what I'm saying, but this is the best way I can describe it. So I'm sorry if some of you get confused. Kate Bishop will be their Hawkeye, and this one is pretty easy because her her hero name is Hawkeye, so yeah, it is that. And she's already been shown in the MCU. Kate Bishop was in the Hawkeye show, and she was one of the main leads of that show. So again, obvious. Kid Loki is this kind of character that I believe might not happen. Again, they may not just show up a character like Kid Loki just to kill him off, or just don't use him anymore, but I I don't think that to happen, but Kate Loki also the thing that maybe they did, maybe not. So I'm not so sure, but I do believe that Kate Loki can be a member of this team. Then you have an ones that can use the quantum realm. You have an who can use star technology. You have a super soldier, an inhuman, an archer, and an Asgardian. So that's that. Another character I really, this one I'm actually more hoping for, and that is America Chavez. I, I'm just hoping now. I'm not quite sure if she's going to show up, but I know she will be in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and I think that is a great start for her because multiverse, she can travel the multiverse, so that is something I can understand. But I'm not quite sure if she will be a member of the Young Avengers. I hope for that to happen, but I'm not sure. Coming up next is Wiccan and Speed, and those two characters have already been introduced in the WandaVision show. And of course, I don't think that the same actor will come. I think they will be older when they return to the MCU, and we can see them as early in the Multiverse of Madness. Both of them have been members in the comics, and I think it's pretty obvious. I'm not gonna say with 100% sure that this will happen, but I think it is one of the bigger possibilities that can happen. I would love to see what Marvel Studio will do with them, and I want to see how Marvel Studio handle those two characters as teenagers. Coming up next is Hulkling. Okay, this one only going to happen if one of two things happens. Either Hulkling show up, of course both of those two things have with him showing up. Either he show up in the Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel, or he show up in the Secret Invasion. I believe that is one of the two places we will see Hulkling. I can't imagine him showing up anywhere else as a starter, since he's half Kree and half Skrull. So I don't know. This is one other thing I'm a bit unsure will happen, but it would be weird if they didn't use him, since he's a prominent member of the Young Avengers, at least in the first volume. So again, it would be a little bit weird if they don't use him, but I'm not quite sure if they are gonna use him if they're not showing him up in either of those two movies, the movie and the show I've just talked about. So we just have to wait and see. Now for how I think the story might go. I believe that the story will start off with Cassandra Lang and deciding that she wants to be a hero like her father and go off on her own. And Scott and Hope must go after her because Scott does not want her to follow in his footsteps because he knows this is a dangerous job. But in the meantime, a time-traveling villain, Kang the Conqueror, deciding to make his move. Whatever it is, I'm not quite sure, but I believe it has something to do with the quantum realm. I'm not quite sure that the other Young Avengers will show up in this movie. I believe this movie might set it all up, but if they show up, then that's great for me. But if they don't, I will be okay with that too. But I believe that they will at least be set up in this movie, and that the next project the Young Avengers in, it will be in a Young Avengers movie or TV show. And for the fact that Kang the Conqueror is after something in the quantum realm means that he's prepared to do whatever it takes to get it. Maybe he had something to do with his final plan, Who knows? But we can say for certain that he will show up in a couple more projects than just this one. I'm certain of it. For another thing that I think might happen is that Scott and Hope will catch up with Cassie and try to talk her out of being a hero and fail. They find out that they cannot stop Cassie, and Kang makes his move against the heroes and kill Hank Pym. That is something I can see happening in this movie, that Kang the Conqueror might kill Hank Pym, and that will be a big blow to the heroes and to the audience. At least Hope will go in for revenge against Kang, and Scott have to be the one with a clear head in this case, and that is saying something. But once the hero, and I believe the hero to the Kang will be all of them, all four of them, Janet, Hope, Statter, and Scott. I believe all four of them will have to join forces or come together against Kang the Conqueror, because I don't think one of them is able to defeat him on their own. But together they might have a chance. And that's it for this video. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.